This weekend, Donald Trump made an enemy out of the NFL when he had this to say about 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick kneeling during the national anthem to protest the killing of innocent black people by the police back in August of 2016.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired.
Reality check. The reality TV portion of your life is over, Donald. The comments, as you can imagine, received a lot of attention and criticism, especially this part of it. When Trump spoke about white supremacists, he said, quote, "There were some very fine people." Got it. But an athlete protesting the killing of an unarmed black man is a son of a bitch. Trump referred to any NFL player who protests racism and police violence as a son of a bitch who should be fired. To which Teresa Kaepernick, Colin Kaepernick's mother, responded on Twitter, "Guess that makes me a proud bitch." Oh snap! Trump's weird war with sports teams escalated when Golden State Warriors basketball player Steph Curry announced that he did not want to go to the White House.
You don't want to rush to a decision on kind of understanding the magnitude of what this means. We have an opportunity to send a statement that hopefully encourages unity, encourages us to just appreciate what it means to be American and stand for something.
Trump responded to this about 20 minutes after the segment aired on Fox and Friends, saying, "Going to the White House is considered a great honor for a championship team. Steph Curry is hesitating, therefore invitation is withdrawn." So he disinvited somebody from the White House who had already turned him down. Okay, this is really starting to sound like high school right now. How depressing is that? Then LeBron James joined the Twitter battle, adding, "You bum, at Stephen Curry 30 already said he ain't going. So therefore, ain't no invite. Going to the White House was a great honor until you showed up." The tweet currently has 653 retweets and 1.5 million likes. As Trump continued to speak out against people in sports kneeling during the national anthem, all eyes were on football to see what Sunday night football teams would do during the national anthem. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell released a statement in support of players expressing their political opinions during the national anthem, saying, "Divisive comments like these demonstrate an unfortunate lack of respect for the NFL, our great game, and all of our players, and a failure to understand the overwhelming force for good our clubs and players represent in our communities." This was followed by many teams releasing their own statements in support of players expressing their political views. From the Arizona Cardinals to the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons, Michael Thomas of the Miami Dolphins released this powerful statement.
As a man, as a father, as an African-American man, as somebody in the NFL, as one of those sons of bitches, you know, like, yeah, I took it personally, but at the same time, like I said in my Twitter post, it's bigger than me, man.
Even Michael Jordan, legendary basketball player and owner of the Hornets, released this statement. "One of the fundamental rights this country is founded on was freedom of speech, and we have a long tradition of nonviolent, peaceful protest. Those who exercise the right to peacefully express themselves should not be demonized or ostracized." And on Sunday, some teams did in fact kneel, and others locked arms in solidarity for those who kneeled. And some, such as the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans, stayed in their locker room during the national anthem. And Trump continued to attack the NFL over Twitter, so it's clear that if it's a fight he wants, this war against the NFL is going to be a tough one. As director Ava DuVernay points out on Twitter, he is not declaring war on NFL and NBA. Owners are his donors. He's declaring war against black people with opinions. Many, however, are saying that kneeling during the national anthem shows a disrespect for our flag, our country, and our troops, and those who support Donald Trump are burning NFL jerseys in protest. Although, as Twitter user Koopa Kinte points out, the Founding Fathers never said kneeling during the national anthem was a sign of disrespect. But carrying the flag horizontally, wearing it as clothes, and using it as advertising is. Something that's done in America regularly without anyone saying anything about it. And another Twitter user says, "Think NFL players is protesting the flag is like thinking Rosa Parks was protesting public transportation." The protest has now even spread to Major League Baseball. Oakland A's catcher Bruce Maxwell became the first baseball player to take a knee during the national anthem over the weekend. He also released a statement saying, "The point of my kneeling is not to disrespect our military. I'm kneeling for the people that don't have a voice." This goes beyond the black community. This goes beyond the Hispanic community, because right now we're having a racial divide in all types of people. This now has gone from just a Black Lives Matter topic to just complete inequality of any man or woman that wants to stand for their rights. So what side are you on? Should Trump be challenging players and the NFL, or is this just encroaching on free speech? Let us know in the comments, and like and subscribe for more.